Yeah, hello. Today I'm going to do a review on this jump starter power pack. I'm not sure exactly how to pronounce the brand name of it, but it's Atkmayi, Atkmayi or something like that. It's a jump starter. It's a 3000 amp, 20,000 milliamp at 12 volts. Now they say it'll start up to a 10-liter gas motor or an 8-liter diesel. Comes with a nice carrying case. Now this car here, my daughter's car, but it's got something that drains the battery. So if you don't get out here about once a week and start it up, the battery will go dead. And well, this thing's been sitting since, well, this is early February. I think February 6th right now, and I think he tried to start this last summer to move it to where he could mow and it wouldn't start. So yeah, it's been sitting a while. I think the alternator's gone bad on it too. So I'm sure that battery's deader than a doornail. I should have brought my tester out to show that. Now the jump starter comes with the cables and the part that plugs in. It comes in with this little 12-volt adapter, which is nice. My wife's got a Engine 1 for oxygen, and with this you can plug the Engine 1 into this and not have to rely on batteries or to charge the battery. A little bit of documentation, and then it comes with a USB to USB-C charging plug. Case down there. So the DC part, you just plug it here in the DC output, and you got two USB ports here and then a USB-C output, and you got a flashlight. Just push the button on and hold it for it to go off. Now when I got this, it was about half charged. I charged it completely up. And here we got our port right here, where if I can get in there and get it open with my all thumbs. Now I'm not sure if it matters which way. Okay, this side is completely round and this side is flat. So there's only one way this will plug in. Make sure it's seated all the way in. Now, this thing has several protections on it. It says 16.7 volt, and then it flashes over to something else. But it has a lot of protections on it. Reverse polarity protection, short circuit protection, overcharge, over discharge, high temperature, low temperature, overload, and overcurrent protections. So I'll jump in here and see if it fires up, which it should, even though the battery is completely dead, which most situations, you know, if it's a car you're driving all the time and the battery goes low, say your teenager's out somewhere parked with the key on, listening to radio, and then battery wears down where it won't start, this should start it. There's other accessories you can use. They got, depending on your vehicle, they got those diesel heaters that run on 12 volt. They can draw your battery down. So this would be real handy anytime your battery's low to jump it. Cold weather, sometimes your vehicle doesn't want to start. So I think okay, now we got power. Started right up. think the jump starter is kind of on a timer, and it goes for like maybe 60 seconds or something, and then it cuts off. So when it cuts off, the motor dies because the alternator is not putting out a charge, and the battery has no juice in it. So it's running entirely off the jump starter. Now plug it in. Guess you have to unplug it to reset it. Then I plug it back in, then the doorbell starts to ding. Well, you can hear it running. They jumped it right off. This is 3,000, so basically it's about a 3 liter. So it's a pretty small engine, but you can see that jump starter fires it right up. Another thing about these jump starters is they're very handy to have around in case of emergencies, power outages. And I tell you what, we've had our share of those here the last couple of years with severe weather and whatnot. Getting a little rubber boot to plug back in, that's a little bit of a challenge, but not too bad. But with power outages and whatnot, it's always good to have emergency backup power, and this would be definitely worth having. I'm not sure if you can read that on there or not, but it's a model N12, capacity 74 watt hours, start voltage 12 volt, start current 1500 amps, peak current 3000 amps. Then your in and out 5 volt at 3 amps, that's your USB ports. Then output 1, 5 volt, 9 volt, 12 volt. Output 2. I'm not sure if it's a DC output. Okay, here's output 1, here's output 2. DC output 12 to 16.8 volts at 10 amps. Lifespan 100,000 times, which that's usually 1,000 charges. And I think just about all lithium ion batteries have, you know, they claim 1,000 recharges. But as I say, with the USB ports, the USB-C, you can keep your laptop running, charge your cell phones, you know, anything you need to do during a power outage. And you charge it up. I'm trying to think, where did I charge it the other day? I was thinking it had it on the side, but apparently not. Might just be, well, it says in out 5.5 volts at 3 amps, so I think that you just plug it into your number 1 or the USB-C here for in and out. So I think that's where you charge it. There's power in or power out. So you can charge, you know, USB-C, which is the cable that actually comes with it. You can use it to actually charge it. And so I have a little solar setup out there, and with the inverter has USB-Cs, so you can actually charge this with solar panel if you needed to. So it has a lot of possibilities. I couldn't begin to list them all in this video, but I wanted to share this with you. These are a very, very handy thing to have on hand. You never know when your battery is going to go out or down, and you could no telling where you'll be when it decides to go. I mean, it could start up fine when you leave the house, you go to the grocery store, you get out there with your groceries and it won't start. So if you have one of these in your car, you know, you're good to go. You don't have to find somebody to give you a jump. And be a good item to have in the wife's car, your daughter's car, you know. Be a great gift. So hope you enjoyed this little review. For those of you who follow my channel, this will be on my Amazon affiliate page, and there'll be a link in the description below the video. So I think everybody should have a jump starter in their vehicle, or at least at home. Like I say, it's got good possibilities for emergency backup. You know, it's not going to power your house, but it will power a few things for a little while. But I know here where I'm at, out in the country, if I have a power outage, they could be anywhere from 10 minutes to an hour and a half most of the time. You know, usually it's not very long, but occasionally we get the wild storm and we could be without power up to 5 days. I've seen that, and had to use my generator to give us some power to keep the freezer going and electronics going, TV. So, but this here will still give you emergency power, you know, for a short term. And like I say, I think everybody should have one. I'm sure glad I have one. So thanks for watching. We'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.